Last time on Lawful Stoop. What's y'all's plan?
We're going to go to Ignacio Montoya, and we're going to tell him...
No, the proprietor.
The proprietor, yeah. Infernium Blaze Chain. And we're going to go to Infernium Blaze Chain. We're going to tell him that somebody's after his powers and out of his family. And then we're going to go to the waterfall to punch the Grand Magus in the teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, darling, so you now wear the boots in this party.
Yeah.
She always did.
Excellent. I'm gonna compliment somebody I walk by on their shoes just to see if they compliment mine.
Oh, they absolutely compliment you back. Yeah. Oh, yours look great too, honey.
Oh, thank you.
Well, I really like your faithful dragon companion. Oh, wait, I'm the only one who has one of those. Anyway, let's mosey on to our underwater adventure.
Yeah, so you guys head to the edge of town where you're able to essentially portal out. Any questions?
I've crafted rudimentary water wings out of materials I've found in my environment.
Okay. Good to know. Can't wait to see how effective those are. So yeah, you guys are dumped back out in
They're
the
not
woods.
for me. There's 4 of them for Gwarp.
Okay, great. Yeah, you know what? You just gonna keep cracking jokes. You tell me when we're gonna push you along. You do.
I want to see Gorp in water wings.
He's got 4 water wings.
Stroking it.
They're made out of squirrels.
Squirrels?
Like alive ones? Or like...
Yeah. You tape 4 squirrels together, you put them around your arm, you tell them, swim! Swim for your life, squirrel!
Everyone knows that.
Oh, actually, you should
That's
just
exactly
get them
how
4
it
flutter
works.
pups.
Yeah. Yeah. They're really expensive now. Gus has made them like a really
They're a commodity.
desirable commodity.
Yeah.
There's like a whole elite, there's a
Really good.
black market for flutter pups.
Listen, have you ever had flutter pup horn? Let me tell you.
Adopt your flutter pups. Don't go to a flutter pup mill is my point.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, but there's like different ones. There's like some that can take you over mountains. There's some that can take you over rivers. If you like breed them to get like a golden one, then you can go anywhere. It's really cool.
That's true. Depends on which kind of Gishal greens you... Anyway. Yeah, we're ready now, Dwayne. We're done with jokes.
Yeah, we are. Go ahead.
Okay. Tell me where you want to go.
To the underwater secret adventure. And the music changes like...
You'll have to get some metal boots because you have to deal with the water temple.
No!
That was the hardest one. All right, go on.
I'm waiting for you guys. Where do you want to go?
We jump to the portal. What do I see before me, Dwayne?
You come out in the woods that you were in before you have the portal, which was...
I'm going to look at my notes.
I sniff the air.
Well, it's not far outside of Arcadia. It's south of Arcadia. Because if you remember...
Oh, we're going east of Asteridia.
Oh, good job. Welcome to the game.
I'm just gonna smell salt and head in that direction.
It's bold of you to assume that that's not the edge of the world.
The great salt mines in the opposite direction.
The world that I've stole from you is flat. It turns circular later.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so you guys are heading east, and you're heading towards...
It's a big waterfall. Yeah,
you're looking for the waterfall that the Grand Magus is supposedly at. And yeah, so we're going to go to outside of Arcadia. Oh. It's okay. Yeah, so you guys are headed there, and if you recall, because I know you guys all have like the best memory, not the last example withstanding, it's going to take about a week to get there on foot. Does anybody have anything they want to jump into or do specifically before we just fast travel you over?
I got nothing, boss.
Yeah, I'm good.
I got nothing.
The other
I don't
thing I
have
want
even
to ask.
anything to fast travel us.
Well, I was going to ask Shane. It's 7 days if you follow the road.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to make a as the crow flies trip, it could potentially be faster depending on your rolls. It could potentially be slower depending on your rolls.
Yeah, because I'm a level something ranger, my party ignores difficult terrain while traveling. So we can just go straight as the crow flies and not have to make any rolls.
Well, that's not necessarily true, right? You
Sure.
don't know what you're going to run into, but you'll at least know where you're going and be able to do it.
We won't have to fight our way there against the terrain, is what I mean.
Correct,
We won't have to,
exactly.
be making athletic checks to go over the bushes.
No, yeah, you don't have to do any of that, but God forbid you run into a giant. A giant? I don't know.
Or
But, you know,
maybe we need to persuade even. We can roll dice. We're allowed to roll dice.
Yeah,
in that
exactly.
nature.
Yeah.
That's not what I meant.
Totally good. All right. So you guys decide to go cut it through nature, yeah?
Yeah.
For sure.
All right.
I'm on a time limit. I gotta go.
That's what I was thinking, so I wanted to give the dice a chance to help or hurt. Yeah, so for the most part, smooth sailing. The first 3 days, you guys are just cutting through, and there's times where you cut through and then you have to travel over the road, and occasionally, bystanders kind of watch you guys as they're walking on the standard road. You guys just come out of the woods and go into the other woods, and that's a little peculiar. So you get some stares.
There's a straight line of just acid burnt through. The countryside is porpoise, just tunnel.
Turns out that Drake is he had got you guys lost, but they spelled Drake with acid trails.
We ain't lost. We're going exactly the path we need to be on. I'm just drawing dragons to the countryside.
Drake was here. This feels like a really weird. We're taking a lot of turns. Anyways, the first few days go great. There is a portion where you come across a divide, and below is river. So it's like a 30-foot drop, but there's wood panel bridges. There's 3 wood panel rope bridges, kind of spread apart, and they look in pretty decent condition.
I'll take the middle one.
Why split up?
Because it feels like if we all go in the middle one, we'll all go on the same bridge. Might be too heavy. There's a reason why there's 3 here.
What about Corp?
Warp can fly, yeah?
He can, yes.
Oh, they were fine. Are they just 3 bridges about 10 feet apart? Or what's
Yeah,
going
pretty
on?
much. They're sway bridges. Yeah.
Yeah, sure, I'll take the one on the left.
Oh, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna do something else instead. I'm gonna throw out a little animal creature. I don't know what we're gonna get. Let's roll for it.
Elephant. Damn.
No, they're not that heavy. But I don't know what's going on here. All right, what is this thing called? It's a bag of tricks. Let's roll a D8. No, it's a 1, which is it's a weasel.
It's a small bipedal plane. Oh, weasel, of course.
Weasel D&D 5e. I don't know what it. Let's see what this thing weighs. I don't know. Does that matter? Does that matter to me? I don't think it does.
I don't know. It depends on what you want to do.
Yeah,
with your
I'm
weasel friend.
just gonna send that thing over first.
Producing rodents at this point.
Yeah,
so what do you do?
I'm gonna throw a Pokeball out, and this weasel comes
Yep.
out of it, and
Yep,
then it
weasel
as I kneel down, feed it a little snack from a bag, and then tell it to go across the middle bridge.
Yeah. The weasel goes across the middle bridge without an issue.
And then I'm fine. All right, must be good. No, nothing's attacked it. Let's go across. And I'm going to go across
It can
the middle.
hold the weight of a weasel at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, roll a perception check.
This is my perception. Just when I thought I was going across the fence. Perception. 26.
All right. Darling, go ahead. Darling, you said you were the left bridge. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Yeah, sure. $31.
All right, sounds good. Shane, what was your question?
I was just these are like big suspension, like the sway bridges, right?
Yeah, there's sway rope bridges. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to swing on mine left to right until I'm like I want to get up in Osiris's. I want to try to spook Osiris. He's obviously very cautious with his weasel, and I want to like swing over there and be like, boop, 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 boop.
Yeah, you definitely need to roll an athletics check to see how well you do.
I've rolled a 10.
Yeah, you're able to sway it. It takes you way longer than you want, and you're having to kind of like chase him a little bit, but you're able to get like pretty much within like high five distance of him when you're doing it. Yeah, so you, Gus, you're basically within. Not Gus.
Yep.
Drake, you're basically within high five distance with with Osiris. Is there anything you want to do in like, or you just want it to be on the record that you did that?
1,000 years of pain. You have to. That's to make it on here at some point.
No, I'm just trying to lighten the mood.
Yeah. Do you feel spooked, Osiris? How does Osiris react to like you're like cautiously doing that, and then next thing you got Drake over here, fucking turn it into a giant swing?
Oh, so I'm still on the bridge. Okay, I haven't made it across. I think that like, as he starts to do this, I don't even look back. I think the thing is going to jump, and I imagine that I jump and turn to look back, and I actually just like flatten the weasel, and it poofs away.
Oh,
and then I see that my brother's son is rocking this thing.
I thought I was a nephew, but I guess that's what a brother's son is.
So I said my brother's son.
Yeah. Right,
you made them like double, like they were like mirror face pumps. Like,
what are you doing? You're gonna kill us both.
Oh, you gotta lighten up there, partner.
Well, it's not broken yet. It seems like a nice bridge. Sis should have taken this one or whatever. I don't know what to call people here. I want to say sis right in this moment because it feels natural, but we've already established something very different.
It's almost like our premise was we were like, hey, we're all going to be these adopted kids, and you were like, fuck it, I have sex with your dad.
No, you're never.
You know,
all right,
that's how I remember it, Shane. Actually, pretty verbatim.
How it went. That's basically how it went.
No, everyone agrees.
Everyone agrees.
I got the best people. See, that's not
the
right.
The best people. Yeah. So
Charlie's gonna watch.
Okay, the
where
point
she
is, I'm saying that she should have taken this bridge. How's she doing? Let's jump to her. What's going on over there? Roll the darling.
All three of you passed the bridge without an issue. It should be noted, Drake, that as you guys are walking away, your bridge collapses. So like, you guys are in the distance, but you kind of hear it.
That was probably the wind.
Bitch.
That's probably the wind. Did you guys hear that? Wind. Yeah.
We're not coming back this way, right?
Well, probably not. You wouldn't have the time to keep Darling
If
alive.
I get one level on the trip, then I can fly and warp. It's gonna be okay.
Or you just, one at a time.
Yeah, that's another solution.
Very simple solution.
Yeah, cool. You got me there, Dwayne.
Puzzle master Dwayne.
You have to not want to go across the bridge. Okay?
I'm not doing it. And then it's you.
I believe these bridges were elvish in construction.
Most definitely. See how they
I can't wait till
braided the
Avon
boat?
has an event like that, and so then we each have some.
Yeah,
I'm
soon, Avon.
You're in the cave of choices.
Avon, soon you will do a dumb puzzle.
I will do a dumb puzzle. It'll be great.
And
I'll do
we
several.
will relentlessly rib you for it.
Yeah, so the rest of the trip is uneventful, especially given the fact that like you guys are beelining it, so you're not really interacting with anybody on the road. You don't come to any crossroads. You're not wasting time. So do me a favor and roll a survival roll, please.
Oh.
All of us?
No, just your party leader.
I'm doing
Avon's face.
It's a 20.
Avon's face went.
I critted. I'm just accepting. I don't know. Gorp. It's for Gorp.
Well, you can't. Why did you roll?
I've got a +8 and advantage, but okay.
Yeah. Go ahead, roll your survival.
Yeah, but I get to double mine, so it's actually 32.
I crit for a 28.
So you got a 28?
Yep.
You guys are able to, because you went straight through, because you didn't like lollygag at all, you guys are able to get there in 5 days instead of 7.
Getting real close to that timeline.
But that you saved 2 whole days,
It's true.
right?
Yeah.
Never let it be said that rangers aren't fucking amazing in D&D, okay?
We
The
found
Class.
The fastest class, that's right. So you guys approach the waterfall area that you're looking for, and it's about a little afternoon. We'll say 2 o'clock. So it's 1400, and you're approaching what you believe is the waterfall. And the interesting bit is like the woods and areas kind of opening up, and you know. Darling, you have a crazy high perception passively. You notice pretty immediately that you don't hear the sound of water.
That's weird.
That is weird. So, as you guys kind of crest over the hill and you look down, you can see that there is this... how do I describe it? It's almost like a pool, where it's like a shallow pool. No, maybe not shallow. 10 feet deep. 20. Let's think about what we're doing. 20 feet deep is at the deepest part, and it kind of climbs up a little bit to where you could be about 8 feet deep, and all that's in like marble-esque looking stone, like white gray stone, and where at the bottom of the 20-foot drop, it's covered in sapphires. And then as your eyes look up, you see that there's like this barren hill where you would only believe, or not hill but mountain more so, that a waterfall was at one point present.
Well, looks like all the water fell.
It's a fucking dumb joke.
It's funny.
It was so good.
Now we have all these potions and no need for them.
Yeah.
Pocket them for later. Guess we'll
Spend
explore.
my last gold on this.
So are we at the top of the waterfall that's not flowing, or we're at the bottom at the pool looking at where the water... Okay.
You're going down the hill towards the bottom of the waterfall. And
Gotcha.
when I explained essentially that pool, right?
Mm-hmm.
As far as you can see, it is that same tile, same pearl stone-esque built throughout like the river as far as you can see. So it's like people purposefully essentially paved this route for as far as you can see when you look down that direction.
And the pool
There's no
is
water.
empty, right? There's no water.
The pool is not empty.
Okay.
But it's like got like 10 or 15 feet, right? Like, because it kind of crests over. When you have a waterfall pushing, it's fine. But when there's no water, you kind of ends up with this pool.
Got it.
Does the air taste like time?
Does the air taste
Can
like
she
time?
smell time travel?
Roll me a investigation check.
Yeah, sure. A 15.
The air does not taste like time.
Okay, that's fine. I don't know. It could have been just stopped, and someone decided to stop the waterfall from ever continuing.
Oh, that's a good idea, darling. Why don't you rewind the water time wise, and it'll go, and then there will be a waterfall again.
This isn't our world. I would be disturbing the current time person here.
Yeah.
I mean, I could try, but
Yeah, all
I'll
right.
just knock on the water first.
Knock on the water. I go over to the water and I knock Shave and a haircut.
And you fall through this water, and you wake up in this different world.
Oh, dang it.
Welcome to Water World.
And I've aged 50 years and I missed 50 years of smooches.
That's right.
Ah, darn. From warp?
Yes.
Don't ask questions you don't want to know the answer to.
I want to know in detail.
All right, so I got a secret love. I wrote it in my backstory. I only gave it to Dwayne. But it's like a big part of my character is this it's actually the moon. I'm a werewolf.
Mm-hmm.
He actually is May's long lost lover before Gus, so he's still just chasing May.
Oh, my baby.
His family's problems run deep.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Are the jewels close enough? I know there's some in the deep end, but like in the shallower end to be able to go down and grab some.
I mean, they're affixed to the floor, but yeah, you can see them, and the water is pretty clear, all things considered, which is a little weird, but
I wanna scoop some of that up and kind of in my hand. Try it.
it tastes really clean. Like it's probably the cleanest, most refreshing water you've had.
Great. I'm gonna dump out. I have a water skin. I'm gonna dump out what I got in there and refill it into this bit.
Where do you dump it out?
I'm away, not into this water, but like on the ground away. From
Okay,
yeah.
good. Smart man. All right. Yeah, you do that. No problem.
Can I roll some sort of check to see if I can see if there's any traces of the Grand Magus here? Like some sort of...
On what basis? Just I'm not against it, but what are
I'm
you
really
pulling
looking
from your
for
class?
any evidence that so like basically like I would have hunted game or anything. I'm looking for any track or anything that he maybe left behind, a scrap of clothing.
Yeah. Roll a survival check.
I've rolled a 14.
Now roll me an Arcana check.
I've rolled a 2.
Man, that really sucks. With the 14, you can determine that you can see scarring on the tile of like arcane energy.
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately, with such a low roll, that's about all you can pull. But
Hey,
you can definitely
darling.
see that there was evidence of it.
Yes.
Yeah, I found some stuff. You better come take a look at it.
She'll go take a look at it.
Yeah, roll an Arcana check.
A 7.
Hey, Oz.
Yeah, righto.
We found stuff.
You better come take a look at this.
I can tell you, I'm not. So I'm looking at it. And well, I'm not sure what I'm looking at
Roll
here.
an Arcana check.
What if I get higher than you guys? I have +0, and I get a 15.
I had -1, so it makes sense that you rolled out of it.
So what did you get?
I got a 15. So is this on the part of the waterfall that we can, has no water? Is that what you're looking at?
Yeah, it's like on the ground before you, essentially. Yeah.
And it's in this like stone work.
Yeah. But it wasn't like. You can tell with a 15 that wasn't intentional.
I would like to go down, and I would like to taste the stone that it is on.
Hey, Ginge, when you listen to this, Devin just said, I want to go down and taste the stone. So just take that clip and do whatever you want with it.
Down. I want to go down.
And I want to... Dude, if you don't turn that into taste the lichen throat. Like... Yep. I want to go down and taste the lichen throat.
Or just leave it at lichen, because that is a type of rock thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. That's what I'm saying. What do I know about? Tell me about this rock. I feel like I've licked a lot of rocks in my time that I would know where this comes from.
Yeah, go ahead, lick the rock, and then roll a history check.
I keep thinking it's like Scooby-Doo. Break the rock, right?
Rats rare.
13.
Yeah, with a 13, you can tell that this is the cleanest fucking rock you've ever licked.
Do I know how long it's been here? Like, could I know that? Would it be like how long this has maybe been sitting here?
A while.
This is all right. This has been here for a while, a long time. So,
sorry, you didn't get the best roll, man.
Thanks, bud. All right. Well, it's a fancy rock. Someone took a lot of time and dedication to build this here, so it's pretty important to whoever's in this area. We best do our best to not mess it up. Talking land, talking rocks, talking all of it, water, whatever.
Okay.
I'll say we follow it upstream, see where it goes to.
Sounds good to me.
Downstream, rather. It's going out to somewhere.
So do you want to go downstream or upstream?
Well, the pool is the upstream, right? Because it has to flow from the waterfall then out to somewhere.
Yeah, so that to me that's downstream, like waterfall lands, then goes down and out.
Yeah, what did I say?
I don't know. Do you want to go up the waterfall or down the path?
It's canonical. I'm going down. Let's go.
And for this pool,
you start heading
I do have a question though. Like, it doesn't look like, is there a bottom to it, or like?
Yeah, it's like sapphire gems that are inlaid into the stones.
I would like to do one more thing before we leave.
Sure.
The Grand Magus has weird, funky magic windows. They got a particular look. Darling knows kind of what that looks like. Can I look around for something like that?
Oh. Okay.
Roll an investigation.
A little Peaky Blinders action here, huh? I don't even know what that really means, but it seems like that's right. I picture somebody like looking through.
Nah, that's a 9.
They blind people, and we'll talk about it later.
Okay.
You're looking around, both around the water, around the edges. You don't see any trace of like that window, or any markings on the ground where that window could sometimes leave when it places itself. You're not able to see anything like that.
I want to poke my head in the water just in case.
Yeah, you put your head in the water, and gosh, it's the cleanest water you've ever felt. It's very refreshing. The what it does for your hair, girl. Excellent. Nothing ever like that.
Oh, wait. How far away is 1,000 feet? Is that a long distance?
Yeah. It's a quarter of a mile? No, a third of a mile. What's a mile? 2,500? Give or take?
Something like that.
Yeah, so it's about half a mile.
I mean...
Fuck you, zebra.
He says it's roughly 12,000 inches.
You troll.
Yeah, I'll take my shot. I'm going to cast Locate Creature. Describe or name a creature that's familiar to you. I named the Grand Magus.
Yeah, I think you gather yourself together and What does it look like when you cast this?
I think that I grab onto Gorp's foot, and he takes a deep breath and inflates himself like a giant surveillance balloon, and we float up into the sky, and I kind of release a magic pulse. A magic pulse emanates from me in 1,000 feet, and maybe like bing, lights up if he's there.
Okay, yeah, all right. Here's what we'll do. So this pulse goes out, and there's silence. But I would love to add to your thing. I feel like it comes back because it's almost like magical sonar. So it goes out and it comes back, and on its way back, so you specifically look for the Grand Magus.
Correct.
So you normally you would expect like a larger disruption in the force, but there's a small like almost beep as it comes over the top of the waterfall.
Over the top of the waterfall?
Yeah, so at the top of the waterfall is where you get this like beep, like a little bit back.
Okay. I got some up the waterfall way.
Look up that direction, and then immediately try to find my way up there.
I have Warp fly up a rope that we can climb.
Yes, much better.
Perfect.
He does that. You guys climb it without much issue. Actually, you climb it and it sucks. You're able to do it without any rolls, but it is just like fucking mud.
It's miserable.
It's miserable. Rope or not, you guys are fucking disgusting. That you'll just magic away. But it's important to know that you had that fucking experience.
Yeah, it was grueling.
Every RPG player knows that the scariest final boss isn't Tiamat, Vecna, or Orcus. Why? It's none other than scheduling a game, that foul beast. It's no one's fault they can't make it. Tim? So how do we get a game together that is exciting, fresh, and worth exploring? The answer is plainly Roleplay Revolution. Roleplay Revolution allows you to generate ready-to-run adventures in minutes. It comes complete with NPCs, monsters, maps, and more. What a hoot! Your adventures can be highly complex for even the most intelligent, or as simple as you require. Isn't that right, Timmy? Roleplay Revolution has powerful tools that let you tweak your adventure after initial creation, so don't worry about all those last-minute great ideas that you come up with. You start by just throwing out some of your favorite themes, movies, games, etc., just to get the juices flowing a bit. Want to mix high fantasy with your favorite RPG title? Well, go crazy. A mustachioed plumbing brothers and steampunk? You got it. Your imagination is the limitation. Roleplay Revolution allows you to create the game you'd love to run, but just don't have the time to write. To spice it up even more, let's assume that Tim and your other quote-unquote friends are indisposed for a long period of time. Never fear! Roleplay Revolution has an AI-powered DM named Oracle. That's nice. That will never leave and keep its time commitments. Oracle will run the adventures you generate for you. You can run the adventures solo with Oracle, or have a GM for you and your friends. It's free to try, but we, Lawful Stupid, hope you'll hear this and go for the annual subscription. If you purchase the annual subscription and use the code LawfulStupid at checkout, you'll get a whopping 20% off the total price. Head on over to roleplayrev.com and let the games begin.
Excellent. We rolled around in mud. Happened at least once.
I think you live a different life than most.
No. Now I'm seeing everybody in slow-mo. I'm seeing Osiris, and he's got mud, and he's flinging it off of him. And I'm just gonna live in this world for a little bit.
It slowly turns into fucking hot springs is on the other side, and now they're doing herbal essence commercials.
We gotta get clean.
I don't remember the herbal essence tag. It was really popular when they first did it.
I don't remember.
It's the essence
there
of
was
herbs.
one where they did it where like the women were basically having orgasms in the showers.
Yeah.
And then they were saying herbal essence is that good.
It is that good.
Gotta love the early 2000s. Yeah. So you guys ascend to the top of the waterfall, and to track down your ping, your beacon, as it were, you march up the pathway where the water was coming down, right, which there is no water now. And after about 100 feet, 200 feet, give or take, somewhere in there, you start feeling the presence of the Grand Magus, but it almost feels like a shadow, like an echo.
He was here.
And as you approach, you guys see 4 figures laying on the ground in like armor, and they seem unresponsive.
I'll get a closer look.
Yes.
Are they alive?
Yeah. Yes. It depends on which one you get. 2 of them are alive. 2 of them do not have a pulse.
I'll pop a cure wounds on both the alive boys to make sure they're stable.
Yeah. You're able to do that. And actually, because you heal them both, they slowly regain consciousness.
How we doing, fellas?
And the 2 that you healed up it's one of them is an orc, and the other one is a goblin. And so the goblin like sits up and kind of like rubs his face a little bit. Anybody get the name of that whacking? Damn.
Yeah, we're
Oh, what the? Hold the. What do you guys do? Ah, shit. Is he still here?
Who's still here? The Grand Magus, a big blue fellow with lots of magic.
Yeah, that guy.
What you gotta tell us what happened here, buddy?
So our job it's cuss job, honestly. We just guard the waterfall, make sure people don't go up top, do anything crazy, don't start any fights, anything weird. It's a cuss job.
Sounds awesome.
And then this fella comes up and he starts talking all this nonsense about power and becoming the Sapphire Dragon or killing the the guy was pretty into himself. So we tried to stop him. Should have done that.
Do you have any idea at all where he went?
Yeah. He wanted to know how the waterfall worked. And well, he looks over. Gary told him.
Friggin' Gary. Which one's Gary?
Told him the secret. And he points over to a human that's laying over there. And now that you're looking, you can tell that Gary is... there are arcane scars all over Gary. Yeah. So we told him about the cavern a couple miles up that this water seems to come from. It doesn't really make a lot of sense. We just assumed it was the nature of the Sapphire Dragon.
That way, or?
And the orc guy who's sitting up and is like, ugh. Larry, did you just tell them the secret? Well, yeah. Everyone knows now. And then you hear the orc. No, only one person knew until you told them. It's gonna be fine. Carrie's a worrywart. All right. Yeah. So, go ahead.
I'm saying man, Gary really knows how to thank folks for saving his life. I mean,
well, yeah. I mean, he killed Gary.
Oh, I'm sorry. What was the other guy's name?
He points to the orc. That's Gary. And my name's Larry.
Okay. And the guy who's the human who's dead right there?
That's
Barry.
Oh.
That's Barry. Okay.
Barry.
And the other corpse right there, that's who now?
So you got Gary, Barry. His name is Carrie. My name's Larry.
Where the fuck is Jerry?
Jerry!
Forsaking us for the last time. All right, well, you probably want to get somewhere safe. Maybe bury your friends. We're going to go try to stop that guy.
Have fun storming the cavern.
Any other secrets we should know?
Probably.
You got me there.
Here's what I know. We don't go in there.
Cool, that's where we're going to go.
We're told it's off limits.
Excellent.
Yeah, I mean, have fun. It should be fine. We're just not supposed to.
All right, well, we're gonna
listen.
Yeah, you think this?
No, that's fine. It just, I just don't. I got paid way too much to ruin a cush gig.
Are you paid by like
going where they told me not to go?
By like the city?
What?
Who pays your wages?
The city, but I don't do anything. Well, I didn't do anything. We would just sit out here and eat and watch people enjoy the waterfall.
How much did they pay?
Cush gigs.
We're on a time limit.
I'm sorry.
I too need to know the economics of the waterfall gig because I'm like, wait, come back here and take over.
This is my retirement plan.
Here's what I'm getting: 2 folks gone, 2 folks here interested. The math is mathin'.
I mean,
we could end this whole thing right now. Dad's gone.
Darling, just let us work a couple weeks, get a couple paychecks in.
Listen, I'll be dead by then.
And we will bury you.
We
will put you in the cleanest water that's ever been here. We'll set you down, set your body on fire. It'll be a very sweet funeral.
Purify your body, then we'll burn it.
All right, well, we better hurry because somebody's worried about their impending demise.
I'm going to work on my resume as we go.
But yeah, you put in a good word with us with the city councilman.
Sure. What did you say your name was?
I'm Drake Derringer.
And I'm Osiris Derringer.
It's not your last name.
It is. It's been established.
Okay.
Right.
This is how he common law Mary's dad. This is how it works. He just introduces himself by the right name, and then he's good.
He's not going to want a husband
listen,
that
a family of 2 dads is still a family.
That's what we say.
All right, well, time to hit that old dusty trail.
What do you
Have
mean,
fun.
Dusty? They just
Save
passed
us.
out. Let's go. Go. Darling's going.
Yeah, Darling is leading the charge. She's the only one who cares.
She's like, I'm going to die in
about their
6 days. Like, it's fine.
Somebody cares about their life. The fucking nerds.
Darling, we could all die in 2 weeks. It's not, you're not special for that.
I got 6 days.
Life is
At
not
least you have 2
guaranteed.
weeks.
All I'm saying is, we could all die tomorrow. So just maybe don't make it about
Gotta have an exit strategy.
Don't make it about you all the time.
I could try, but I'm a princess. Thank you very much.
Okay. Well, we'll save your life. Don't worry. We'll get this darn dirty magic man.
Thank you.
So you guys progress forward. And are you walking to the bank? Are you walking in the bed of the river? What is this?
Ooh, on the
I'm not getting any more mud on me.
I have water shoes, so I might be alright.
Yeah, I drank my potion of water breathing, and I face down crawl.
I love the idea that those two, you have the boots. They're so nice. Darling takes them and just right through the mud. Like, it's just,
mud is at least a percentage water. So can she water walk on mud?
Yeah, she can walk on top of mud, no problem. It's not like it's an issue. Her boots are still getting dirty.
No.
Yeah. So you guys proceed up this riverbed, and it is about 3 miles from the waterfall before you guys start to see a cavern, and out of that cavern is pretty much just this riverbed. It looks like a channel, essentially coming out of this cavern that's built into what would be like a smaller. I wouldn't even call it a mountain. It's more like a mesa that kind of goes up, and then further back is mountain range, because Astridia is actually nestled in the high mountains, and you're east of that, so you're kind of seeing this cavern in that mountain chain, just pretty far at the base.
And we go on in there.
Yeah, we're right into it.
Yeah, so the three of you eventually have to all get in the riverbed together, and you start walking up this channel. Remind me, I think only Osiris doesn't have dark vision, right?
That sounds right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys go into this. Go ahead.
As it gets darker, Darling will put up dancing lights for dear uncle.
And so Darling puts up these dancing lights, and it should immediately note that like the walls kind of set aglow, as you can see fragments randomly and sporadically on the top and on the sides of this like canal. There's like almost like veins of sapphire that are reflecting off the light. And so it's kind of like a white blue look as you guys are moving along and the lights are bouncing.
That's cool.
And that's where we're going to end this episode.
So pretty.
Sounds very pretty.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, oh, how pretty.
And relief.
Me and Warp are both chasing the dots on the wall because we're both dogs.
Excellent. And so, Shane, it's your honor, your privilege, and your right.
Your job.
To roll for humanity.
My job. I don't know if I like that one.
It's the job you choose.
Yeah, so I will be rolling for humanity. We are doing a new charity this month. This is World Builders. You guys should be pretty familiar with this at this point if you've been listening for a while. Charity started by Pat Rothfuss. They make sure that folks have sustainable means throughout the world, so they don't just get, a big pallet of food. They get like a goat, and they get the training to like get milk from the goat, and it becomes like an integral part of their community, and they have something to pass around, and it's really good and worth your time and mine and all of our dollars. And I will be rolling right now. It's $9 going to World Builders from us, and we hope you'll join us.
Absolutely. And so I'm gonna change up my segment a little bit.
Okay.
And instead of doing a would you rather this time, I have a burning question that I must ask the group.
Okay.
And it's really important to me that everybody waits their turn.
Understood.
Devin, everybody waits their turn.
Wait, am I going first, or are you saying Devin, everyone waits their turn?
No.
You're telling me everyone needs to wait their turn.
I'm telling you that everybody waits their turn.
Who's going first, so we know?
Okay, Avon.
Okay.
Here's my question to you. Avon, just remind everybody, how old are you?
You don't ask a lady.
You don't ask the lady that, dude.
I don't care. I'm going to do it again. It matters for generationally.
Generational.
So I'm 33. How many years younger, roughly? Is it 10?
I'm 30.
I don't know. What the fuck?
Yeah,
I really thought you were much younger.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. She looks super young. Anyways.
Good cover up.
I also don't know my own age most of the time, so how could I ever keep up with anyone else's?
It's true.
Avon. Were Ross and Rachel on a break?
Never watched it. So, one of the arguments I know that exists on the internet, but from what I've skimmed about it through existence, they were on a break.
Okay. Shane. Were Ross and Rachel on a break?
I think it's really funny because Dwayne was afraid when he did this bit that he was going to be called old, but he's just fucking lame. I was kissing girls and I'm like, get out of here, nerd. I don't fucking know. I was on a break.
I love that Shane is like, oh, motherfucker. How many cringy fucking animes have you watched?
1 million.
You motherfucker.
1 million.
Yeah.
All of them. Literally all of them. They had to start making new ones.
I'm a huge fan of Friends.
Wait. Devin, I told you
You're
to
going to give me a
wait your
different
turn.
question. It's going to be about something about some anime I've never seen, and then I get to tell you that I was kissing girls, and I wasn't. Because I was fat watching anime in high school. Go ahead.
I have to know. From you specifically.
Better not ask me another question. A different question.
Was Ross... No, I'm just kidding. Were Ross and Rachel on a break?
Absolutely. Avon's right. Even if her limited view time still gives her the right answer.
Yeah, it's what I've learned from the internet. My osmosis.
So
Osmosis told her that. But
I disagree with you in the premise of it doesn't fucking matter whether they're on a break or not.
cool. Yeah, you're right. Wait, no, because then when you agree with me, they were on a break, so it doesn't matter.
No, just it doesn't matter if you're on a break or not. You don't get to control another person's actions or who they spend time with.
Yeah, I'm confused. I think we agree, but I'm not sure where I'm supposed to go from here.
Okay.
Wait.
Well, I just wanted to know.
What you think? Wait, what is your answer, Dwayne? What did you say?
My answer is, so the question is,
were
Ross and
matter,
Rachel on a break? And hold on, let me give background for Shane, who's too busy kissing girls, and Avon, who's never seen the show. The point of that question is, if they were on a break, then Ross sleeping with that other woman within 24 hours was okay.
Within 24 hours?
Because
I didn't have that context.
Yes.
That's not okay.
Right. Yeah.
No, again,
so and
you don't get to tell people who they can and can't spend time
Ross's whole point, every time Rachel brought it up and was talking about how she was hurt by it and couldn't believe it, and he just, we were on a break the whole time, versus just listening to her and trying to talk about what hurt about that. He just kept being like, we're on a break, so it doesn't count. You don't get to be
So
upset.
there are episodes where she writes him a 13-page letter front and back, and she expects him to read it really, really late at night. He falls asleep reading it. And so then at the next morning, she says, did you read it? And he goes, yeah, I read it. And she's like, so what'd you think? And he's like, I agree. But he didn't read it, and he has no clue what she wrote in there. And it was talking about how it was his fault. And blah. It's a very funny episode, especially if you're going to talk about it. You got to go watch it. It's very good. But they were on a break. He's cool.
Thanks everybody for listening to another episode of the Friends Cast.
The Friends Cast. Yeah.
Welcome to our podcast, The Friends
only
Zone,
asked
where we
that
talk
question.
about friends constantly.
I only asked that question so I could make Devin sweat, Because I really was going to ask you a different question until you beat it like out of me, Devin. That's because I knew you would get animated because you're a Friends person.
Throw me a softball like does God exist? We'll talk about it,
No, I don't want you to start lying to me
Were they on
again.
a break or not?
Hey, I love you.
We love
As we
you.
always say, we love you. Bye.
Bye.